But there's a story about you and Jim Schoenfeld.
There's a few.
A few, probably.
We had a lot of battles, Shoney and I, too. And if I saw him today, I'd give him the biggest hug.
Yeah.
Like, he was great for me. I would compare him a lot to John Tortorella.
Okay.
I mean, he knew what buttons to push. There's no doubt. And I pushed back.
Yeah, right.
We had some crazy arguments. And one I can think of one in particular. I think I went like probably the longest time in my career without scoring. I think it was like, I want to say 13 games or so, and the team was losing some games, and he comes up to me. I'm late. We just got finished practice where he buried us because we're losing, and that was typical back in those days. If you weren't being productive on the ice, you're going to skate. It wasn't. I don't know if it worked or not, but it sure did. The fear factor made you play games that you might not have felt like you needed to push through, and he was pushing us. So I was laying on the ice. I'm doing like snow angels, at the end. And I'm looking and counting like the lights on the ceiling of the arena there in Washington, at Piney Orchard, the practice rink. And here he comes, and he's leaning over. He's a physical specimen. Like, he worked out hard. Man. Like, he's one of those coaches that was in the gym more than some of the players, right?
Yeah, right. And
he's looking down at me, and we've already had many encounters before this, and he says, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I'm exhausted. You're killing us." And he goes, hold on, everybody in. So I'm like sitting there, and I get back up, and he calls the whole team in. He's like, "Hey, Jones, he's tired, guys." So he goes, we're going to take, this one is a true story. He goes, "We're going to take it easy in practice the next couple days, and we'll see how you guys do in the games," right? I'm like, "Yeah, good. That's a good idea. That's great." So I leave the rink, come back. We play the next night. We lose. I get no goals. We practice the next day, nice and easy. Play the next night, lose. Okay, no. I'm like, that's all right. We'll come out of it. That's what I'm thinking to myself, right? So now we have a game in Tampa. It's like a Saturday or Sunday afternoon. And I just remember walking in the rink. There was that one huge arena. I can't even remember what it was.
Was it the baseball stadium?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I forget the name of it. So I got my head down. You're not scoring, so you're upset about that, right? The team's not winning. You're upset about that. As a player, you're probably more upset that you're not scoring because it's a regular season, right? So I walk in, and here he is waiting for me, right? He goes, "Hey, come on in my office." I go, "Here we go." I got one of those blue undershirts on, we used to wear.
Those
Stanfields,
right? I got that on. I'm in my long underwear, and I'm just like, "Where's this one going?" Right? So he goes, "You be me." He goes, "Sit down." He goes, "You be me, and I'll be you." And I'm like,
"Oh no, role play."
Oh yeah, it was the best. And he goes, "My hands hurt. I don't feel good. I'm exhausted." Like this. And it's funny when I think back at it. But so and then that's my turn to be him, right? And Shoney loved to give you the fist pump. He was ahead of his time in the germs, right? Like, he was like, he wasn't a handshaker. He was a fist pumper. So I said, "Don't worry about it, son. You'll come out of it," like that, right? Like, give him the old fist pump. He goes, get the F out of here. Yeah. And he wasn't done with it, though. It was like he went right, everybody in. I went out of the office, and I got these huge donut sweats in my armpits and everything. And he proceeds to just bury me to the rest of the team. He's Jones, he said, all this, and we just kind of moved past it eventually. But we had a lot of those. And I say this with great respect to him. If I didn't have those with him, I never would have advanced to be, a guy that was playing with top-line players. He actually got me started in that type of role, playing with Pavanka and Bondra in Washington, and then Juneau and Konowalchuk there as well. And then when I was traded to Colorado, I was ready to play with guys like Sakic or Forsberg, and take advantage of those opportunities and be a good complementary player to top-line players. So I learned some valuable lessons from him. No doubt about it.